lesbianess. We do have a couple minutes. I want to start though because I'm tired.
It's alright, Steph, we're nearly at the end.
Nearly. Almost. Oh. You are ready for your come?
Yeah,
When they were?
8:30
Yeah. I actually don't remember.
I'll double check. I mean, we kind of went early last year, didn't we? So, who knows?
Yeah.
8:30 A grade. And then, yeah, oh no. Oh, here we go, 9:50. So, okay, so 8:30. Roughly around that time. But
Roughly, give or take 20 minutes.
beat for 8:15 and
Yeah, exactly.
9:35. Yeah,
Exactly. We'll see how we go.
We'll see how we go, yeah. I guess a little bit more time, I think.
I have allocated less time for stuff this
Yeah,
time.
fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
We'll see.
What's that?
My hostess.
This is how you ease your nerves. You just colour in all the...
Yeah, I love colouring in. I'm deadly serious. I do it to relax all the time. But I like the mandala ones. Like you know the pattern ones?
Oh, yeah.
And then I like to do all the different colours.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's so relaxing. It's the best thing ever. I can't have a drink until we've started because I'm too nervous and I'll probably just vomit.
Okay.
It's just a thing, Aiden. It's a thing that happens.
That's exactly what I do to ease attention. Drink.
Yeah, well, most people do. But for me, it just winds up my tummy. I don't like it.
That's good.
I mean, I will later, but not right on my leg, and it's so itchy. It's going to be really annoying. Anyway. Next, where are you, Tom? We're a minute out.
Yeah.
Oh, she's on.
I was actually thinking earlier today, with network work cards,
Yeah.
is it worth seeing if Maddie Georgia maybe want to do two points? Because she's going to be down there, and she's got two netball sides playing.
Yeah.
And like we know with Maddie, like she's kind of might be happy to do it.
Well, since I was here, like later on in the break or whatever,
Yep.
I would just check that he can take two headsets.
He can.
Positive.
Yeah, no, because we've done it with interviews before. When we've done the interviews with headsets,
Oh yeah, well,
he's
let's
got
ask
a
her.
split.
But if she's got two teams playing and she's coaching.
Oh no, they're playing before then. Like,
Oh, you mean A grade?
yeah, the A grade final.
So she stays after.
Yeah, well, she'll probably stick around because she wanted to play footy. But she might not want to do it, but like, if anyone would probably want to do it, it'd be her. And we already know that she's pretty knowledgeable and like she speaks well.
Yeah,
So it might be worth seeing she wants to.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Can't hurt.
No, that's it. Oh, I just, in the interest of not trying to...
Next, I've got a highlight video first. Yeah, I'll just touch up my lip here. We're good to go.
I just reckon in the interest of trying to like enhance the call, it's like, it'd be good for the netball about someone who knows what they're talking about a bit more than what I do.
Yeah. Let's ask her. We'll ask her later. So I was just talking to someone who doesn't know each other in the award tonight, Zach, and because I'm like back from nowhere. I said, oh, it's Courtney coming. No, he texted me about half an hour ago. He's not coming. I know he's just there's actually a couple of boys who aren't coming who are intimidated. So I just said, oh, just be aware in case anyone worried when it's award, you might need some help for it. Good from you. Just your heads up. Good from you. Do you want me to play the highlights now? Let's go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Outer East Premier and Unders Medal Night. It's great to be here at the beautiful Rochford Wines to celebrate another fantastic season. My name is Megan Hustwaite. I'm a sports broadcaster and journalist, and it is my pleasure to be your MC tonight. Now, given what I'm wearing tonight, I've also been confused early on as one of the bar staff, so feel free to give me your drink orders, but I can't guarantee I will deliver. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet tonight, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, paying my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Well, it's been an incredible season on the grounds and the courts right around this wonderful competition, and anticipation builds this week ahead of Grand Final Day on Saturday. I'm not sure about you, but I've been giving the Bomb app a bit of a workout over the last couple of days. Tonight we reflect on a magnificent home and away season and celebrate the outstanding individual campaigns of our footballers and netballers. We acknowledge the efforts of our players, our coaches, our umpires, and the incredible number of volunteers who we simply wouldn't have a league without. So would you join me in putting your hands together for all of the amazing people that make this league tick? We have some amazing partners here at the Outer East, and they are with us tonight. We welcome them and we thank them for the crucial role they play in Outer East. Would you please put your hands together for our partners too? A bit of housekeeping before we crack into things. The women's toilets is at the entry end of the room and the men's at this end. Now, I know not everyone in this room can follow a game plan, but the game plan is for our award winners tonight, you are going to come up onto the stage, accept your award, and then head to the photo wall at the back of the room where our amazing photographer, Beth, will capture some pics. And hasn't her work and the content from our team this year been fantastic, from our photos and video content, the written stuff, and all of the amazing content on socials, which has really been lifted to a new level this season. I'm sure you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Well, we're about to crack into things, but first, would you please join me in welcoming the chair of Outer East Football Netball, Tony Mitchell, for an official welcome.
Thanks, Megan. Well, welcome everyone. I'll try and keep it short and sweet. On behalf of the board of Outer East Football Netball Competitions, I'd like to welcome you all to this evening. We've had some cracking finals over the last few weeks, and I'd like to thank all the players who have participated and the clubs who have supported with hosting the finals. It's a big job. We know it's a huge job. We had 4 seasons 4 times on the weekend at Warrialic, but it was a fantastic effort by the Warrialic Footy Club, let alone all the other clubs who have supported us during the final series. I'd like to welcome all the senior executives of the clubs, all the award winners in advance. Congratulations, it's something you should be proud of. To win an award at the best level we can offer is great. I'd like to acknowledge Auntie Joy Murphy, who's our patron. Unfortunately, Joy's ill tonight. Represented by Jodie Chandler, her daughter, who I've known Joni a couple of years. We were just talking about it. Jodie's got a medal named after her and is a life member. To Debbie Smith and Jeff Ramage, who the senior award for football's named after Shane and Jeff's father Harold, who have been fantastic administrators for this competition over the years. I'd like to acknowledge Peter Dixon and the Umpires Association, the executive, for their support they've given Brett and the office staff and ourselves. Director of Umpire Jason McNeese in the seniors, and Warwick Marsh in the juniors, who have had some challenges, but I clearly acknowledge the efforts that they've put in. Also, John Edwards was here tonight, and he's ill as well, so Dicko's going to present John's award. John was a bit ill, and he's been a great advocate of our competition over the years. To politicians that support us in Aaron Fiolia, Bridget Valance, Cindy McLeish, Brad Batten, Daniela Di Martino, it's really appreciated the effort they actually put in to support the competition. I'm proud of what a lot of the clubs have got. We've still got a little bit of work to do with facilities, but our facilities are fantastic and getting better all the time. I'd like to thank, in particular, the Shire Yarra Rangers, who we play most of our footy in, but their support with their sport and rec team has been second to none. The Murrindindi Shire, Cardinia and Knox. I'd also like to acknowledge Paul Milo, who's club development and experience manager from AFL Victoria here tonight. Paul's more than happy to have his ear chewed and talk to people, and I welcome Paul. To our office staff under the leadership of Brett Connell, we know it's been challenging this year, and we continue to strive to do better. To Cameron, to Sharon, to Andy, to Matt, who does a great job, fantastic job with the netball, to Steph. As Megan alluded to, the uplift in our social media has been nothing short of fantastic, something that she should be proud of. To Maddie, who's doing in the development space, he's doing very well, and Aaron in the umpires. Thank you very much for you guys, as the support you give the board and the commitment to our competition. To Travis Switzer, a special thanks, who has helped Yay get up this year, and I think Yay's story's been nothing short of sensational. To see Yay get off their knees through Travis's efforts, and obviously the clubs and volunteers out at Yay to come back basically from the dead to be very competitive this year, which is a great story. Travis is also helping Maddie with Yarra Junction and Paltown, just to help them get through things, come up with different ideas. We're not there to tell you how to run your clubs, but we're there to try and assist as best we can. So to Travis, a great thank you. To our sponsors, as Megan says, they're all up here, our partners. Your support that you've given us over the years has been nothing short of fantastic, and we truly thank you for that. It's been tough with COVID and finding money to help and contribute to our competition. We understand how tough it's been. So from our bottom of our hearts, we really thank the partnerships we have and commitment. One really exciting partnership we decided to get involved with this year was with North East Blaze. So I'd like to welcome Kate and Ella here tonight. We hope to strengthen that partnership. We want to create pathways for our girls so they've got somewhere to play at the best level we can offer. So we're really proud to be involved with that. And just on that, our participation with females in our competition is over 50%. And I don't think any other competition in Victoria or Australia could probably say that. And that's something that we're really proud of, to have that safe environment. To all our volunteers at Clubland, thank you so much. I know we have times where we have testing times where things don't go as well as we like, but we really appreciate people that volunteer their times. I know how hard it is, you got work commitments and things like that, but we really appreciate all the work you do. To the board, to Mark Sargent, my Deputy Chair, to Holly Simmons, to Josette O'Donnell, Ryan Ford and Lauren Burke, I thank you very much for the work that you do for us and the time that we put in to try and make our competition better. So I really appreciate that. To Rochford, again, thank you very much for this facility. And the food's always good. Enjoy your night. As I said in advance, good luck to everyone that's an award winner tonight. Be very proud of what you have achieved. And for the finalists this week, all the best. Like I'm in the dog industry, I don't know if people know, in the greyhound industry, and all I worry about is 8 dogs walking on and 8 dogs walking off, and that's what I like to see with football and netball. People walking on and people walking on that aren't injured. So that's a big buzz for me, but all the best for the weekend and enjoy tonight and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tony, and we thank you and your board for your continued excellence, hard work and efforts throughout season 2024. And if you do want to talk all things dazzling dish lickers, please see Tony throughout the night. That means greyhounds. Or flea taxis, as I've also heard tonight. More dog jokes later. Okay, now we've got plenty of awards to get through tonight. We're going to have some fun as well. Of course, it is grand final day this weekend, and the fabulous Aidan, who's been doing an amazing job across our Outer East media this year, will be running a couple of grand final themed panels for us later. But we do have a lot of awards to get through. I ask that when we do have our winners up for a quick interview, that you do direct your complete focus and concentration on them, please. It is now my pleasure to welcome up Sarah Velez from Culture to present our first awards, and we're going to start with our leading goal shooters and goal kickers for Premier Division. Please make Sarah welcome. Let's start with our unders and our... I love that enthusiasm already and encourage it from all tables tonight. Our 17 and under Premier Division netball, Kayla O'Shaughnessy from Rock with 476 goals. What a season that is. And we'll get you to head up to the back of the room to see Beth. She follows a game plan, as all shooters do. Our under-18s Premier Division football now, and our leading goal kicker from Hillsville with 35 goals is Bailey Rutley. Bailey, you got the memo about what to wear tonight? We're kind of matching. Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. Moving on now to our under-19s Premier Division footy, and our winner with 55 goals from Upwey Tacoma, Sam Murray. Congratulations, Sam. And Upway setting the standard tonight. Yes, thank you. Table 12, that is. Congratulations. Moving on to our netball now with G grade and with 441 goals from Narre Warren, Savannah Stodel. Congratulations, Savannah. C grade with 520 goals, also from Narre Warren, Alyssa Hunter. I thought you were Alyssa. Oh, you don't want to come up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. Sarah will move to your convenience. Thank you for receiving that on Alyssa's behalf. To B grade now with a mammoth 780 goals from Narre Warren and Mercy Iulu. That is a brave woman. Thank you, Mercy. And finally, our A-grade top shooter from Emerald, Kayla Lulanting with 739 goals. On to the footy now. We'll start with the reserves and with 52 goals from Upway, Tacoma, Blair Shepherd. Thank you, Blair. And our seniors leading goal kicker with 64 goals from Woorolloc is Taylor Gibson. I gathered he was not here. No, please come on down or come on up. That is one of many roles of the president these days.
No one else can happen to
Yeah. Congratulations on finally making it up here. Congratulations to our leading goal shooters and goal kickers. Sarah, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you to you and the amazing team at Karcher for your continued support of Outer East. Would you now join me in welcoming Mary Kirk from All Trophies to present our next round of awards. And there is no better place to get your trophies, medals, and all things, especially in award season. So we thank you, Mary and the team at All Trophies. We're going to start with our 17 and under Premier Division Netball Best and Fairest. And we're going to take a look at the leaderboard now after round 10. We've got Kayla O'Shaughnessy, Caitlin Bell, and Abby Ackers on 9 votes. Erin Doyle in third place with 12 votes, alongside Chloe Schmidt with 12. And our leader after 10 rounds is Oliver Stenhouse on 15 votes. In our Premier Division 17 and under Netball Best and Fairest, as we now head to our final leaderboard. And fifth in the Best and Fairest, Caitlin Bell on 13 votes. In fourth place, Abby Ackers on 16. Erin Doyle, a top 3 finish with 18 votes. Chloe Schmidt is the runner-up We've got joint 18 votes there, and the winner with 28 votes, Oliver Stenhouse. Congratulations. How does it feel to win this one?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Happy with that? How would you describe your season?
I think the season was really good. Unfortunately, we didn't make it into the the finals. We just missed out, but I'm really proud of our team and how far we've come from the start of the season.
And some great signs heading into 2025. I've got to ask you, what's happened to the paw?
I got bit by a whitetail.
Are you going to recover for next season?
Yeah, I will.
That's great. Hope you're okay. I'm sure there's some people you would like to acknowledge in winning this award.
Yeah, I would like to thank Rory Alec for taking me in after I didn't have a club, but yeah, just thank Rory Alec and my coach and my teammates.
Ollie, congratulations. Would you please put your hands together for our winner, Oliver Stenhouse. And isn't that lovely that he's found a sporting home with Rory Alec, and gee, they are very happy to have him. Hopefully that hand recovers very quickly. Okay, Mary, we'll move on now to our under-18s football best and fairest. And again, we're going to check out the leaderboard after round 12. Sharing fourth place, Brodie Hood and Aidan Bates on 9 votes. Coming in third is Bailey Rutley from Hillsville. Jasper Barry running second. And our leader after 12 rounds is Liam Warner on 12 votes. As we head to our final leaderboard now, and coming in equal fourth, Bailey Rutley and Mason O'Neill with 12 votes. In third place, Brodie Hood on 15. Our runner-up is Jasper Barry on 16 votes. And our under-18 men's football best and fairest winner is Liam Warner. Liam, congratulations. You've got a big smile on your dial. You're pretty happy to take this one home?
Yeah, it's great. Yep.
Have you won any or many B&Fs before?
No, I never got close, but yeah.
Well, there, what a tight finish between you and Jasper. Tell us about your season. What was so impressive about it? You don't have to be modest up here.
I'm not sure. Just played rock most of the year, so yeah.
Just dominated?
Yep.
By the looks of it. I'm sure there's some people you would like to thank on winning this tonight.
Well, I don't know. My coach, Luke Barclay's been great. Couple good players, you know, in the midfield, hit the ball to them, Bailey. But yeah, I don't know, Mum, Dad, good on them. Yeah.
Are they here tonight?
No, they're not here.
They'll be pretty happy to hear this, won't they?
Yeah, they'll be stoked.
They'll be stoked. Good on you, Liam. Would you put your hands together for Liam Warner? Mary, thank you so much for joining us. We're off to a cracker with these interviews, huh? We haven't even had mains yet. This is great. I'd now like to invite Holly Simmons from the OEFN board to present our next round of awards. Holly, we were talking important stuff before the night kicked off tonight. Bread rolls. Just bread tonight. The carbs are always elite here at Rochford, aren't they? That's right. And the desserts. It is. And Kate Upton, I see you're here tonight and you'll be staying well away from my panna cotta a little bit later. I can't trust you. Okay, let's crack into our under-19s footy BNF and we'll take a look at the leaderboard after round 12. In 5th place, Tyler Knut on 11 votes. Bailey Broham on 12, along with Dejan Jarnik. Jack Little coming in at 2nd place on 14 votes. And our leader after 12 rounds must be from Upway, William Stowe on 20. As we head now to our final leaderboard for the under-19 men's football best and fairest for 2024. In 5th place, Bailey, how do I say it, Bailey? Are you here? Thank you. On 13 votes. Dejan Jarnik on 14. In 3rd place, Tyler Knut on 19 votes. Our runner-up is Jack Little on 22, and our winner of the under-19 men's football best and fairest from Upwey Tacoma is William Stowe.
He's not here.
Oh. Would you like to play the role of him in an interview? You can tell us how good a season he had, though.
Oh, it was pretty good. Undersized mid. He did really well to use his size to his advantage. So give props to where it's due.
And what would he have to say if he was here tonight, do you reckon?
I don't know. He's in Europe at the moment with his girlfriend. So no, nothing.
How will you let him know? Is it a text? Is it a FaceTime?
I'm pretty sure he'll cop it from the group chat.
The group chat.
He's going to get some fines. So.
Thank you for accepting.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Congrats to Will. On holidays in Europe, winning the BNF. Life's pretty good, huh? Let's move on to our D-grade netball best and fairest now. And we'll take a look at the leaderboard after round 12. Savannah Stodel has 14 votes. Amy Arnold from Emerald on 15. And then on 21 votes, we've got Keely Ernie and Caitlin Lowndes. And leading the pack is Dorothea George on 25 votes in the Premier Division D grade netball best and fairest. Let's take a look at the final leaderboard now. Finishing 4th is Michelle Johnson on 22 votes. A strong end to the season for Michelle. In 3rd place, Amy Arnold on 23 votes. 2nd, Dorothea George on 29 votes. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie in the Premier Division D-grade netball best and fairest. Congratulations to Keely Ernie and Caitlin Lowndes. What an exciting finish. Well, Keely, we'll start with you. You have been with Wandon now for a few years, and you are actually the first Wandon C-grade player since 2015 to win the best and fairest. That's a nice statistic to take away from a special night.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. Yeah.
And what did you think of the count? It was a pretty tight finish, but you must be happy to tie with another great player.
Yeah, I think it's really good. We both are really good players. So, yeah, nice.
Both are very good players. Thank you very much. Caitlin, Mount Ev, you just missed the finals. The last C-grade player to win the BNF was in 2021 from your club as well, but this is a great reward for you. I know you would have liked to make it further, but how much did you enjoy the season?
Honestly, I've loved my time at Mount Ev. Like, you know, every game is a blast, every training is a blast, so no, it goes well.
And I'm sure there's some people you'd like to thank.
There is. They already know it, so it's obviously my coach, but Beth Hicksman and Rachel Hicksman, they brought me here, so...
What a great fit it's been for you and the club, and I'm sure you've got some people you'd like to acknowledge too.
Yeah, my coach and my teammates and family and the wider club community, so yeah.
Ladies, congratulations, such worthy winners. Would you put your hands together for our winners, Caitlin Lowndes and Keely Ernie. What an exciting count. Holly, thank you. Well done. Now, we've had some new faces come into the Outer East family over the last 12 months, and they've all played such a big part in the successful 2024 season that it's been. Thank you, everyone. And one of those great additions is joining us now. Her name is Maddie Goff. She is the Outer East Football, Netball, Football Operations and Club Development Coordinator. I'm sure you've all seen and worked with Maddie. She's been a wonderful addition. And it's my pleasure to welcome her up now to acknowledge our coaches and volunteers of the year, nominated across season 2024 by the OEFN community. Please welcome Maddie.
Good evening, all. I hope everyone is enjoying their evening so far. For those I have not met, my name is Maddie Goff, and as said, I am the Club Development and Football Operations Coordinator at OEFN. In writing this speech tonight, I got to reflect on what an amazing first season it has been for myself. Getting to meet so many people in this room and outside within our competition who continue to make netball and football possible week in and week out has been a privilege. I look forward to continuing this work in 2025. One of my favourite parts of the role has been being able to recognise the people who make our competition possible. Throughout the year, we launched the OEFN monthly awards, including the Volunteer of the Month and Coach of the Month. These awards were peer nominated, making it even more special for those awarded, as what an amazing achievement it is to be recognised by your peers, going far above and beyond for your club. We are lucky enough to have such high quality coaches across junior and senior football and netball. As a player myself, I think we are shielded from the level of commitment and work being a coach takes. Not only do we see our coaches multiple times a week, but the preparation time to set drills, game plans, and personal development to fill a coaching role is a large commitment that can go sometimes unrewarded. Tonight, we celebrate 4 coaches in our competition who went above and beyond for their club. If these people could please come up and collect their certificates. Congratulations to our 2024 Coaches of the Month. For April, we saw Sasha Wolf of Monbulk, May Kyle Ousley of Yarra Junction, June Nick Robbins of Rock, and July Matthew Cunningham of Monbulk. Congratulations again to our 2024 Coaches of the Month. Volunteers are the lifeblood of community sport as a whole. Without the dedicated and selfless people who give up their time all year, every year, we would not have a place to play netball and football. Volunteering can come in many different forms, whether they're a part of the committee, help out on the barbecue for home games, or a parent that fills in a game day role last minute. We would like to thank everyone who gave up their time throughout the season to support their club. The 4 volunteers who were selected throughout the season are ones who their respective clubs felt do too much not to be recognised for their contributions. Each of these 4 people have achieved something great this season. Whether it was completing every task with a smile, helping a club come back from recess, being named Queen of their club, or working tirelessly in various roles throughout the season. I'd like to call up our 4 Volunteers of the Month for 2024. Congratulations to our April winner, Jenny Hendry of Wandon, May winner, Craig Blake of Yea, June winner, Mel Davey of Belgrave, and July winner, Sonia Alexander of Narre Warren. And please put your hands together once more for our 2024 Volunteers of the Month.
Thanks so much, Maddie. So beautifully done, and thank you for your amazing work this year. Would you please put your hands together once again for Maddie? Now, we're running a bit early, which is no surprise because I run a very tight ship. So, just before dinner is served, let's get in the grand final mood, and it is my pleasure to welcome Aidan Miller. You're running early, just a little early, but you are an absolute professional, and what wonderful work Aidan, Steph and the team have done. We talked, Tony, about the content earlier, but I'm sure you'd all agree it's been taken to a new level this season, so please put your hands together for Aidan, Steph and the entire team. It's just been fantastic to see. So much so, I see over the weekend a spam Facebook account started up trying to mock our media team, so you know you're doing well when that happens. But Aidan, we are running a little bit early. You are from the media team, of course, but you are going to lead a couple of grand final panel previews for us tonight. We're going to start with the netball, which of course is between Mount Evelyn and Narre Warren. When you prepare for a night like this, what are you expecting from the club representatives? Because, you know, mind games can be played, people are keeping cards close to their chest. What are you expecting from our talent tonight with your panel?
Well, they're probably going to be pretty nervous. Coming into grand finals will be the first thing, but I've got to be honest, you caught me off guard here, Megan. I wasn't expecting to come up till about 8:30.
No, we're running a little bit early, but you're going to be fine with this, Aidan. You are going to be fine. It's how we work. Before we let you get this panel set up, and I did run it by Steph, of course. I went to the boss lady first. She was fine with it. Aidan's going to get the logistics set up. The chairs, exactly. Logistics. Now, I'm very, very much looking forward to this. And I've been around the media scene for a little while, Aidan. I am, as I sit at my table, at table 3, I am going to be paying very close attention to cliches. I do want to hear all of the cliches from our club representatives tonight on grand final week. You know, we are just taking it one game at a time because there's one game left. We're keeping things within the 4 walls and controlling the controllables. So I want to see you do your best work as you always do.
Hard questions, so I'm going to make sure that they're going to be answering every single thing as well, and hopefully I don't stuff up like I did last week.
You'll be fine. You are a professional, and look how well he's done getting up here, getting the seats sorted on short notice.
All right, we'll take it from here. You've warmed up the crowd for me, Megan, which I do appreciate. So our A-grade grand final, of course, is going to be played between Mount Evelyn and Narre Warren. Mount Evelyn, of course, did win the semi-final to go straight through. Narre Warren won the preliminary final yesterday. So I'd like to call up Caitlin Black from Mount Evelyn. And I actually don't know who's coming up from Narre Warren. I didn't get the chance to check yet, but whoever's going to come up from Narre, could you please make your way up to the stage? This is what happens when we don't run on schedule.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're right on time, mate.
Good on you, Britt. Well done.
Do you need anything else? No.
Yeah.
He's just going to question him. He'll be fine.
Well, I didn't get the heads up either, Britt, to be perfectly honest. Megan stitched me up here because we were meant to start at 8:30 and we're starting before dinner, so I was still actually figuring out what questions I was going to ask, but we'll get underway anyway. Firstly, what's the feeling like into the groups? You've both come into this grand final. You played each other 3 times already this season, played in a prelim last year. How are we handling the nerves at the moment?
Yeah, to be honest, most of our chat has been about which pre-game TikTok we're going to do, which I don't really understand. I'm a bit old for this, so I sort of just scroll through it. But it seems to me that's the big decision that we're trying to decide. Everyone's feeling pretty relaxed, I think.
For us girls, I think we're still recovering from it yesterday. Poor Ez is soaking up every bit of recovery that she can, but nervous and more so excited for the week ahead.
As mentioned, played each other 3 times throughout the season. What have you enjoyed about the battles between the two of your teams so far?
I think we always just know it's going to be really, really clean and really hard battle. It's always like you just can't take any ball lightly or think that anything's going to go sort of your way. You just have to come into every contest, and I think every time we've met them, it's been like that. And also, I think every time we've played, you've had some sort of milestone. I think we were there for your 200, your 250, and your 300 games. So now every time we come up against you, I'm like, oh, Brit's probably got something, some sort of banner to run through or something.
Not quite this week. Always happens to be against you guys. But we know we're in for a tough battle. Mount Ebb, they've beaten us 3 times already, so they're already one step ahead. But anyone's ball game when it comes to a grand final. We both just soak up the week, enjoy the day, and yeah, the better team on the day will win.
Going to ask the same question I asked last year. What's a pre-game ritual? Now, I remember 2 specific ones from last year. KB, the most important one was fake tan, and Brit, the deep-fried food, I think, was the one from Mary Warren. So has that changed much over the last 12 months, or has it pretty much stayed the same?
Oh, is that as a team or for me? As a team? Yeah, maybe. I think this year we've really tried to get into some music before the game and try to set the vibes up. So that's probably been more of our pre-game ritual. Depends what our captains pull out for us. But, I mean, there's certainly an awful lot of fake tan flying around the courts, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I think it's more about the music and the vibe pre-game.
I could probably say about the deep fried food is one girl. The other week she rocked up with McDonald's before the game, so not quite sure about that, but it gets her through. She can do her or do me. But, no, we don't really have any rituals. We all just get together prior to the game, get the vibes going at music, and yeah, just soak up each other's energy.
Who do you think's been your most underrated player for each of your individual sides this season?
Oh, that's a really hard question. I feel like our team is a little bit underrated across the board. I think we've got girls that play. Like one of our players, Kayla's one of the best VNL mid-quarters around, but for our team she plays goal attack, and I think that makes her incredibly underrated. We've also got a goal shooter that isn't your classic kind of tall holding shooter. She's really dynamic. So, and then we just have a few really local girls that are just sort of homegrown, fantastic. I don't know if there's any one player.
I'm probably going to say a goal shooter, Grace, but unfortunately, well, fortunate for her, but unfortunate for us, she's away at the Cook Islands playing for Samoa, and was there from Friday and won't be there on Saturday. But good luck to her. But I think she, this season, has been our most underrated player at a very young age too.
Who's the player you're looking out to stop the most on Saturday?
I think I said you last year. I was actually trying to think this watching you guys play yesterday because your whole team was so dominant. I would say Erin was very good, but I don't want her to get any confidence. So I'm not going to say Erin. I think I'd probably say Gabby Dwyer. I think she had a fantastic game yesterday, and I think she just turned over a lot of ball when the game, when it was needed, and I think she'll be really hard to stop.
Can I just say their whole team? No, I think KB, always one player that's hard to beat. You can just watch her and it's like, oh great, that's going to get picked off. But also Ella, I think she's a very dominant mid-quarter, but as I said, their whole team's full of really good players, so it'll be one battle.
BNF, who's going to win?
I did have another question. It's just slipped my mind there for a moment. It'll come to me in a second. What's the most enjoyable part of the season aside from coming into a grand final?
I don't know. I think... God, that's a really hard question. The team... I mean, everyone always says this, like the team, that's why you play, isn't it? And you just get those connections with the girls. I mean, I purposely timed the birth of my second child so that I could miss as minimal games as possible, just because I am so in love with the club and the team, and I just want it to be out there. And I think it's just so nice seeing a group of 10 players and every single person just plays their role to perfection. Win or lose, everyone just does their bit, and you can just see everyone really wants to be there. And it's things like they get there at the start of the day and even if A grade's not playing till 2 o'clock, they're there at 10 o'clock to watch our 17s or our D grade, and everyone's coming to training every week. It's just, you just know you're onto something special when people have really bought in. So, yeah, very cliche, but just the girls.
I need to put my thinking cap on. I don't really know any different being a part of Narry for so many years. I just rock up to training, rock up to game day, and it's probably second nature to me now. But I think just being around the girls this season and having some new players come to our club when they're not asked and they just come out to trials and we've all just bonded, I think that's the special part of being such a unique club.
I'll ask something a bit more light-hearted, and just for Bear's peace of mind, I'll ask that the answer's a bit more G-rated, but who do you reckon's going to be, or who do you reckon's going to celebrate the hardest should you win on Saturday?
I'd like to say Ella, because she really gets around it, but I also think her threshold's probably about 3 drinks and then she'll be passed out in the corner. So I think in the first half an hour, it's going to be Ella. 3 hours later, maybe Montana. She looks like she could handle a drink, and she's got the DJ sorted, ready to go, win or lose. I don't know. I'm always out. I'm done. I'm too old.
I'm going to have to throw it to the young ones. One of the girls went out on Friday night and rocked up about 1 minute before we started because she slept in and had a big night the night before. So maybe she'll do that again on Saturday night, and that's Julia. But also Soph and Abs, they like to give it a decent crack.
Who's your tip to take out the Jodie Chandler medal tonight?
That is so hard because there are so many players in our comp that deserve it and should win it. But I guess it's the way with the netball in this comp is there's so many girls that play in other pathways and have other things going on, and people have injuries and pregnancies. So people miss games. So as to who played enough to win, I don't know. But I personally would love to see one of my two, Montana or Kayla, get the nod.
As KB said, there's so many girls that are so well deserved of that medal. Playing a part of teams with so many good players always makes the vote count interesting. But I think either KB or Jordan from Pakenham. That's my guess.
Ladies, thank you for joining me up on the stage, and good luck for the grand final on Saturday. All right, well, we got through that, Megan. I'd like to stick to the schedule next time, if that's okay.
Actually, no, Aiden. It's September, and when it's your turn to go, you got to go. So, and you went. No, this is how live events work, my friend. But you did a wonderful job under pressure, ladies. Thank you so much. Some great insights there from players in Samoa, timing second pregnancies to miss minimal games, and the night before game rituals too. Don't mind that as well. Aiden, thank you so much. We're very much looking forward to the grand final on Saturday. Well, we are going to take a break now for dinner, which will be served shortly. So enjoy that, enjoy mingling and having a bit of a yak. We'll be back very soon to continue our awards night.
go 10 minutes early because... Why not?
Well, welcome back, everyone. I trust that you had a delicious main. Of course, the fare and hospitality here at Rochford is always a plus. It's always a delight to be here, and we thank them for hosting us once again on Medal Night. Thank you, everyone. I'll let you get settled back into your spot, and we're going to play on into our next round of awards tonight. I hope you are enjoying the evening so far. Well, it's now my pleasure to invite the Director of Umpiring, Jason McNeese, to present our Umpire Awards. Please make him welcome. Jace, while you're here, I might ask you a quick question because that's how we're rolling tonight. But another fabulous year by the umpiring team. We just simply wouldn't have a game without our umpires. How has it been for them in 2024?
It's been a great year so far. It's been a positive year. Our numbers have gone from 170 to 250, which has been fantastic. In our top 6 field umpires this year, we'll have 3 under the age of 21, which is fantastic, and 1 female, which is a really positive start. So it's been a really good year.
Some great numbers there, which is great to hear. Thank you, Jace. Well, we are going to get into our umpires of the year, our best field, boundary and goal umpires, and we'll start with our field umpire of the year, and the winner is Francis Nicol. Francis commenced his umpiring career in 2015 at the age of 12. He has umpired over 300 games with the Yarra Rangers. He umpired 2 senior grand finals, including last year's Premier Division grand final, and he is part of the AFL Community Umpire Talent Academy. Please put your hands together again for Francis. Our boundary umpire of the year is Lucas McIntosh. Lucas began umpiring with Outer East in 2021. He's umpired the 2022 and 2023 Premier Division Senior Grand Finals. He too is part of the AFL Community Umpire Talent Academy. Congratulations, Lucas. And our goal umpire of the year is Andrew Marshall. He started his umpiring journey with AFL Canberra in 1999 as a field umpire. He joined the Yarra Rangers umpires in 2022 as a goal umpire. He has officiated over 1,000 games, including 12 Division 1 Premier Grand Finals and 4 Division 2 Grand Finals. That is an incredible career, and we thank you for your ongoing contribution to umpiring in our sport. Would you please congratulate our winners? Please stay with us, guys, if you can, because we are going to move on to our John Edwards medalist. Yep, we'll bring you front and centre as the umpires deserve to be. The John Edwards Medal. Well, John has been in the Australian rules umpiring system for over 5 decades. He's held various positions within the VRUA, most notably as umpiring panel board member for over 25 years. John has been instrumental in the development of umpiring throughout the state, culminating in life membership across 3 different leagues and 3 umpiring associations. And he is a life member of the Outer East Football Netball League. This award is the Brownlow Medal for umpires. Unfortunately, John can't be with us tonight. He is unwell. But we are delighted to welcome Peter Dixon, President of the Yarra Rangers Umpire Association, to present the medal on John's behalf tonight. And I'll hand it over to you if you would like to announce the winner, Pete.
It's my pleasure to announce the winner for 2024, John Edwards Medal. And can I quickly reiterate, this is our most important award for the year, each year, and I'd like to welcome Francis Nicol as our 2024 recipient.
Thanks so much for joining and presenting tonight. Francis, I invite you to come and have a quick chat. Would you like Jace to hold some of your loot? Francis, congratulations. We just heard a bit about what this medal means and the person that it's named after. What does it mean to win it?
Oh, it means a lot. I think it's been a long time coming. John's been very influential in my career early on. He was one of my first senior coaches coming up. So, yeah, John's a very wonderful person, and I'm glad to have won a medal named after him.
Yeah, that's such a special connection. How important are mentors? We all have them in life and in footy and in our various roles in sport. How important has he been, and mentors in general in your umpiring journey?
Oh, absolutely. Very influential. Back when I first started in juniors, Patrick Van Dyke was the head of junior umpiring, and he coached me alongside Jason Newman and Greg Malone. So they were my first 3 coaches. Then Brendan McKenna came in after that, also very influential, along with Andrew Eggington. So I owe a lot of thanks to them. But also just the association in general have been very influential in my life.
That's lovely to hear. And finally, you began at age 12 and you've umpired so many games since. What is it that you love most about what you do?
I think it's just being involved in the game. So, you know, a lot of umpires do it for the love of the game, and of course it is a good source of pocket money for teenagers. Yeah, just love of the game, really.
Fantastic to hear. A very deserved winner. Would you please put your hands together for Francis Nicol, our John Edwards Medal winner for 2024. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. And Jace, thanks to you. We'll get you all to head up to the media wall to see Beth for some pics. Thank you very much. I'd now like to invite Ryan Ford from the Outer Eastern Football Netball Board to be our latest presenter. Please put your hands together for Ryan. And we are going to move on to our C-grade netball best and fairest. Just a reminder, we are showing our leaderboard after round 10, and then we will show our final leaderboard and winners. So let's begin with our leaderboard after 10 rounds. And in equal third place, Sophie Baker and Samantha Kelly. In second place, Jessica Toon. And we've got equal leaders after round 10, Dorothy Mapu and Marlee Smart. They are on 16 votes. So let's fast forward to the end of the home and away season and take a look at our final leaderboard. In equal fourth, Jackie Johnson and Cassidy Idemima. In third place, Sophie Barker on 20 votes. Our runner-up is Jessica Toon on 26 votes, and the winner of the Premier Division C-Grade Netball Best and Fairest is Dorothy Mapu. Dorothy, congratulations. It was lovely to just meet you during the break in the women's toilets where the best conversations are held at the sink. I do want to ask you, you play for Narre Warren, but like me, you actually live in the West. Now, it's a bit of a big commute for you, and you play netball on Friday nights over in the West, in your hood, but you love Narre Warren, and the club means so much to you. Tell us a bit about how you joined them and what you love about them.
It's actually my very first year playing for them in the Outer East League, and I originally was living in the South, which is how I came across them, and then I moved back in the West towards the beginning of the season, and I must have liked them so much that I chose to stay and commute an hour and a half every single Saturday, so yeah.
It's fabulous and great commitment. Obviously a successful season individually winning the medal tonight, but how much fun have you had with the girls and the friends you've made this year?
No, it's been a grateful journey of mine to play with a team who I've just gotten to meet this year, and also hopefully be able to take a step into the grand final next week on Saturday.
Just on that, how excited are you to be playing in the grand final? And it's early in the week, but are the nerves there, or is it mainly excitement?
The nerves are there, although it's just the beginning of the week. So hopefully come Saturday, we can push them aside and just do what we need to do.
There you go. Very, they're big words, but you say them so nicely. Hopefully we can just push them aside. Finally, I'm sure there's some people you'd like to acknowledge in winning this award.
Yeah, a big thank you to my parents who are here tonight, sharing this experience with myself, and a big shout out to my two coaches, Kim and Charles, who I wouldn't be able to be up here accepting this award without their support and guidance.
Beautiful. Congratulations, Dorothy, and get your parents and go up and have a photo with Beth. Well done, Dorothy. Good luck Saturday. Isn't that lovely to have the parents here? And I love the commitment. I know just because you play in the Outer East doesn't mean that you live near the club you play at. And I know there's plenty in the room and plenty in the competition that travel to play for the club that they love. So hats off to all of you. Okay, let's move on now. Ryan, thank you. That was great presenting. Some of the best presenting we've seen tonight. Ryan Ford from the Outer East Football Netball Board. And I'd now like to invite Andy from SSA up to present our Premier Division Seniors Mark of the Year and our Premier Division Seniors Goal of the Year. Andy, should we take a look at the screens and the video? Yes, sounds good. Here we go. And the winner of the Premier Division Seniors Mark of the Year is... Connor Alcott from Gembrook Cockatoo. Is Connor with us tonight? Redraw. Wouldn't that be good? Would a representative of Gembrook like to come and accept the award, please? No? Okay, we'll put that one to the side. Thanks, Andy. It was a bit of an anticlimax, unlike the mark. Let's move on to the Premier Division Seniors Goal of the Year. Some ripping contenders, but the winner of the Premier Division Seniors Goal of the Year is... Liam O'Day from Woorolloc. Liam, congratulations. Is this the best award on offer tonight?
Yeah, I'd say so. Best one I can get, so pretty happy with it.
Best goal you've kicked?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
As good as the goal, what about the celebrations from the teammates? Can you take us through that?
Yeah, I don't know, they were just getting around me, they were pretty happy with it. I was pretty lucky with the camera angle, so yeah, that's probably why I won it.
Will it get an upload on social media tonight? Does that get a place on your grid?
Nah.
I think it will on Woorie's page, hopefully. I hope to see that content shared. Anyone you want to thank? Maybe the person who got the ball to you?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Zach for hitting it out in front and yeah, just the Woorolloc Football Club. Yeah, that's all.
Great stuff, Liam. Our Goal of the Year winner, Liam O'Day from Woorolloc. Andy, thank you. Ryan Ford, would you like to come back? You did such a great job. We'll welcome you back. Because it is time for our Petters Suspension and Breaks Premier Division A-grade Netball Team of the Year. We are very excited to unveil this team. Starting with our goalkeeper, Caitlin Black, Mount Evelyn. At goal defence from the Pakenham Lions, Caitlin Cook. At wing defence from Emerald, Alice Paget. At centre from the Pakenham Lions is Geordie Adams. Our wing attack is Brittany Machado from Narre Warren. From Monbulk, Stephanie Ferguson in goal attack. With our goal shooter from Emerald, Kayla Lulanting. Our subs, Gabrielle Dwyer, Narre Warren. Kayla Swindle, Mount Evelyn. Krista Tomlinson, Emerald. Maddie George, Wandon. And Montana Wallace, Mount Evelyn. And our coaches of the Petters Suspension and Breaks Premier Division A-grade Netball Team of the Year, assistant coach Caitlin Black, Mount Evelyn, and the head coach from the Pakenham Lions, Matt Cook. Would you please again put your hands together for our Team of the Year? Ladies and gentlemen, we will ask you to head down to the photo wall. We'll squeeze you all in. Congratulations on the season you've had and good luck to those competing in the grand final. And thank you, Ryan. Again, great presenting. That was a bit of a busier, yeah, but you did great. You're good for now. You can sit back down and then I'll get you to come back again, I'm sure. I'd now like to welcome back out of Eastern Football Netball Chair, Tony Mitchell, to rejoin us as we move into our B-grade Netball Best and Fairest. Welcome back, Tony. our B grade netball Premier Division best and fairest. Let's take a look at the leaderboard after round 12. We have a tie in 5th place after 12 rounds with Siobhan Monday and Sydney Kneebone on 12 votes. Mercia Olu on 14. Ella Tweeddale on 16 votes. In 2nd place, Jamie Tuff on 17. And our leader after 12 rounds is Abby Curtis on 18 votes. Is that Simba? That is Simba. That is unreal. I've never seen it so close, so I've got bad eyesight. Okay, let's take a look at our final leaderboard as we crown our Premier Division B grade netball best and fairest winner for 2024. And in 5th place, Siobhan Monday on 18 votes. In 4th place, Ella Tweeddale on 20. A third place finish for Abby Curtis on 22 votes. Our runner-up is Jamie Tuff on 23 votes, and our winner of the Premier Division B grade netball best and fairest is Sydney Kneebone. What a tight count in the B grade. Congratulations, Sydney. Congratulations, that was a very thrilling finish. What does it mean to win the best and fairest?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I really wasn't coming in with any expectations, so happy with that.
Very happy with that. What were your expectations coming here tonight? Be honest.
Be honest, I was happy I was invited. So
good start, and I think as going forward, all winners should be invited forever. A bit like the Brownlow Medal. It's an invite for life. Now, Sydney, 314 goals this season, which is incredible. You played 3 games in A grade as well, so you got a bit of both worlds this year.
a little bit of both, yeah. Up and down for a little bit at the start of the year, but kind of stuck it out with B at the second half. So, yeah.
And you did very, very well. I'm sure there's some people you'd like to thank in winning tonight.
Yeah, my coach, she's over there, Nick's over there, and the rest of my team. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to get out there and court and play with a strong team behind me, and I love all the girls, so I'm really lucky. Yeah.
I'm sure they love you and they'll be loving this award tonight. Sydney, congratulations. Please put your hands together for Sydney Kneebone from Rock, our winner of the B grade netball best and fairest. Stay with me, Tony. We might crack into a duet later, hey? Why not? I always lead. Make of that what you will. Let's move on to our reserves football best and fairest, and let's take a look at the leaderboard after round 12. We've got a tight count unfolding here with Carl Wing and Christopher Cardona tied on 11 votes in 3rd place, and we've got Hamish Gemmill and Tanner Thompson tied on 12 votes in 2nd place, and our leader after 12 rounds is Jake O'Sullivan on 13 votes, so very close in the count after round 12. Let's fast forward to the end of the home and away season, and we take a look at the final leaderboard. And in 5th place, Hamish Gemmill on 15 votes. Finishing 4th, Kyle Wing on 17 votes. Jake O'Sullivan, 18 votes, has him finishing in 3rd place. Blair Shepherd coming home strongly in the back end of the season. He's runner-up on 19 votes. And the winner of the Premier Division Men's Reserves Football Best and Fairest is Tanner Thompson. That looks like a happy winner. Tanner, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting that one.
Now, you actually started the season playing elsewhere. Can you tell us about where you played your first 5 games of 2024?
Yeah, I played my first 5 games out at the Reservoir Mustangs at Div 3 Northern, which is a bit disgusting, but my cousin...
Your words, not ours.
No, it's but I played out there with my cousin. I'm joining the army later in this year, so I thought I'd play a few games with him before I ship off, so I was lucky enough to play with him, so it was pretty good.
This is an incredible 2024 that's unfolding for you. How enjoyable was it to play with him, given you both had the goal to do that before things took a bit of a turn for you this year?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. As I said, I wouldn't change it for the world regardless of this. I wasn't expecting this, so it's been a pretty enjoyable year, so I'm pretty lucky.
But it was even more enjoyable once you got over here where the good stuff happens. What did you enjoy about this season, and what were you happy with the campaign you produced that's netted your best and fairest?
I was just happy being back at Officer. It was a lot closer than driving a reservoir. I live in Pakenham Upper. But no, just playing back with all the boys again, and it's a club that feels like home. It just feels like home. So it was good to be back.
And tell us a bit about the military and how your life's about to take a bit of a turn, yeah?
Well, yeah, hence the haircut. But so I go in 4 weeks. So as I said, it was just a process that started in November last year, and I wasn't playing footy, hence why I played with him at a reservoir and kept getting delayed, and just as I said, very lucky and very fortunate.
2 teams, 1 year, 1 best and fairest, so you've done well there. I'm sure there's some people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to obviously thank the coaches. I'd like to thank Charlesy, our once coach. I reckon he helped shape me between last year and this year to the player I am. I'd like to thank both my brothers, I guess. The older one especially, he's helped me guide through being the football player I am. And he's unfortunately I don't play with him much anymore because he's had an accident. Getting hit by a Ford Ranger doesn't help. But he's obviously all good. He's happy days. He'll be back in 2026. And also I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend at the back there that's videoing me right now, and the support that she's been with me, especially with my journey with the military. So I'm very grateful for her as well.
A very worthy winner, a great story too. Congratulations and all the best with your next adventure. Thanks, Chana. What a cracking story, hey? I guess we've all got the common theme that we come together for training during the week and to play on a weekend, but everyone's got lives aside from football and netball and umpiring and volunteering, so it's great to get a bit of an insight into the lives that are led off the court and off the field. Okay, thank you very much, Tony. We might see you again later for the duet too. But it is now my pleasure to welcome up Aaron Violi, the federal member for Casey, to present our next award. Great to have you here tonight, Aaron. We thank you for your continued support of the league. Aaron is here to present the Best Conducted Premier Division Club. And the nominees are Alinda Ferny Creek Football Netball Club, Officer Football Club, and Monbulk Football Netball Club. And the winner of Best Conducted Premier Division Club for 2024 is the Alinda Ferny Creek Football Netball Club. Excellent. That is an excellent result.
It is. Thank you very much. And thank you for the league. And for you guys for putting this on. I know it's got to be run by someone. You guys do a very good job, and we're very honoured to get this. Thank you very much. To all our guys at Olinda, all our volunteers, thank you very much, guys. Very deserving, especially to Kerry here. She should be up here celebrating. So big hoo-ha for Kerry. Good on you.
Go, Kerry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to the Alinda Ferny Football Club, our best conducted club for 2024. Thanks, Aaron. Good luck in your upcoming campaign. Vote 1, Aaron, always. I'd now like to invite Mark Petter from Petter's Suspension and Brakes to present our Petter's Suspension and Brakes Premier Division Senior Football Team of the Year. Would you please put your hands together for Mark? We love your support, Mark. It's great to have you and the team on board again, as always. Now, Steph, I think if we don't have representatives here, we won't get someone to come and collect the award because, no offence, but we don't want the ring-ins in the photo. In a nice way. So we'll just have the winners. Oh, I mean that in a nice way. Because it's kind of not fair if you're in the photo holding someone else's award and you're not actually the half-back flanker of the year. Okay, so let's start with the backs. Bailey Forbes. At fullback, Josh Westra. And Joel Sarlo. Our halfbacks, Jordan Stewart on a halfback flank, centre halfback Matt Scharenberg, and Chase Black. The centre line, Jordan Williams, Damon Kift, and Angus Smith. Our followers in the ruck, Zach Monkhurst, Samuel Raru, and Kurt Mutimer. Our half forwards, Jordan Jarosky, Aaron Mullett, and Lachlan Beecroft. Our forwards, Sam Toner, Taylor Gibson, and Will Howe. On the interchange bench, Hayden Dwyer, Patrick Bruzizi, Ewan Wadsworth, and Callum Urquhart. If we could just move down a little bit, please, lads. We'll get you all up on the stage. We'll form a front row. Please. Yoo-hoo! No, this way, not backing into the ruckman. Jeez. That's it, boys. Thank you. Someone's got to organise them, Mark. Yeah, herding cats. Herding cats. Surely we can do a bit of swapperoo here with... Come on, guys. Anyway, on to the coaches, because they are fabulous. Our assistant coach is Matthew Cunningham. Put your hands together for him. Come on down. And the coach is Stephen Kidd. Would you please continue your applause for the Petters Suspension and Breaks Premier Division Senior Football Team of the Year. We'll get the coaches up and we'll get a team photo on the stage before we get them. Let's get everyone up. We don't need people standing on the stairs. Come on, lads. Up we come. Up, up. Come on. I feel like I'm talking to my dog. There we go. Here they are. Congratulations again, our team of the year. Well done, everyone. And we'll get you to head down to the back for a team photo with Beth. And we'll get those awards for the absentees tonight. We'll get them to representatives from their clubs to deliver to the players who have been recognised in tonight's Team of the Year. We got there in the end, didn't we? We got there. Thank you, lads. Well, it is nearly time for dessert, so we will take a break for dessert. But while we break, I would invite you to take some time to make sure your glasses are full with whatever your poison is tonight. It is a school night, of course, so I know everyone is drinking responsibly. Because we will be back with our final awards of the night. And Aiden is going to lead our grand final panel ahead of the Premier Division Senior Grand Final between Narre Warren And Wandjin, enjoy dessert. We'll be back very soon to wrap up tonight's medal count. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are so excited for Saturday's grand final that we've got Aiden back up. We cannot get enough of him. And we are going to roll into our grand final panel and have a chat with some of the stars that are competing in the big game on Saturday. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have another little mini break and have dessert, and then we'll be back with our award winners. How does that sound? Are we happy with that? Are we happy with that? Great. Fantastic. Okay, Aiden, you're going to introduce our players up, and they were both selected in the Team of the Year, so 2 stars. What are they like as speakers? We know they're footy stars, but do they...
The 2 speakers that I've picked, they usually look away from me whenever I go near them because they're scared of the words, do you want to do an interview? So, but it is going to be good. They have agreed to come up tonight, so very pleased with that. So I'd like to welcome back Paddy Brazisi from Wandon, here he is, and Kurt Butimer from Narre Warren.
Take it away, Aiden.
Paddy, Kurt, very happy to have you up on the stage with me tonight. Pretty much ask the same questions that I asked the netballers, but firstly, what's the vibe around the playing groups at the moment? How are we feeling coming into yet another grand final for both of you?
Pretty excited to do it, to try and get another one. That's a hard thing to do, and yeah, like we're pretty excited. We know it's going to be a battle. But yeah, just excited.
Yeah, the energy's up and about. I think we're mainly focusing on coming into this week, trying to keep the momentum going into this game. So yeah, should be a good game.
Who's the player you're trying to stop the most this Saturday?
The guy to me right, he goes all right. No. Sorry, mate, but Kurt goes all right. Tom Toner, he's another one. But yeah, look, Narry's a really good side and have been for years. So apart from those 2 boys, the other boys are still pretty talented, and you've got to keep your wits about you the whole day. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair few boys. Bloke to my left is pretty good. Aaron Mullet, Chase Black, Jordan. Yeah, they're a good team for a reason, and that's why they've got blokes like that running around for them. So, yeah, we'll try and stop 1 or 2 of them, but yeah, they're a tough team to beat.
Seems like a bit of a silly question, but what was the honest expectations coming into this year?
Expectations were get there again, put ourselves in the best position to have another shot at it. And Wandon's, we say it all the time, Wandon's built on getting to finals and actually playing on the last day in September for us. And yeah, that was the whole message coming in, and we were hungry for it. And yeah, hopefully we can get a win on the weekend.
We just wanted to come in and play consistent footy this year. I think we started pretty well, and then we sort of dipped away a little bit towards the middle of the year. So, the last sort of 6 weeks going into finals, we've just been focusing on a lot of our ball movement / team defence. So, we're just trying to keep that momentum going into finals. One more game to go, and we're just trying to keep the momentum going into that game.
Aside from the grand final, what's been the highlight so far this year?
JWow's celebration, they go pretty good. Every time he kicks a goal, something special is going to happen. But just the continuity between the group with blokes that we bring in and they buy in, yeah, it's been a really good... The last 2 years at Wandon's been really up and about, really happy. And yeah, like I said, we bring blokes in and they buy in, and yeah, the group's really close and all pretty good mates, from playing 23rd man in the senior footy team to the 23rd man in the reserves footy team. So
Yeah, probably outside of football. Our club functions are pretty good when we get all the netballers and all the footballers together. So we've had a few of them this year, and it's good to get the whole club together and enjoy each other's company outside of playing netball and playing football. So yeah.
Got half an idea who you guys are going to say for this next question, but who's the biggest pest amongst the playing group?
Brody Atkins, he goes pretty hard. Jordan Jaworski on his day.
We've got a few. Riley Sewers doesn't shut up. The big fella down there, our ruckman, he doesn't shut up either. So I better be nice to him because he hits it down my throat every week. So yeah.
Biggest coach's pet?
Chase Black. And actually, he's going to get a third mention because Jay Wow's up there as well. So
You keep picking on Geordie because he stitched you up, getting you up here on stage?
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's fair enough. I would have done the same.
Coach's pet. I don't know, Sammy Toner. I know our coach loves him, so I wouldn't say he's coach's pet, but I know our coach loves him a fair bit.
Easy tip to take out the medal tonight.
I always say Kurt or Kifty every year. I think they've been the two consistent. I think Scharenberg's a good chance. And Blackie and Mull from our team anyway.
There's a fair few players. He'll be up there. But I reckon Scharenberg, he'll take it out.
Paddy Kerr, thank you very much for joining me up on the stage, and good luck for the grand final on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Aiden, and to the guys reluctantly joining us, but what a wonderful job they did. We wish them all the best in the grand final. Now we're just waiting for dessert to come out, so I thought I might just take a little wander around the room and have a chat to a few people. This could be interesting. Please be kind. Hello, everyone. Some tips for the football and netball award winners tonight, coming up shortly.
Play your heart out.
Tip is in who's going to win, but play your heart out is great advice, but just a general tip. Could you perhaps give us a selection? Maybe I won't say tip, try your hardest.
I'll say KB back-to-back in the netball, and maybe Scharenberg for footy as well.
Scharenberg is a favourite. Should we go and find him? It's a bit. Actually, no, maybe not right now. Yep, no, I'm coming right over. Please nominate who you would like to have a quick chat to. One of our earlier winners from tonight, you said Mum and Dad would be stoked. Have you had a chance to tell them the great news?
Yeah, they were stoked, so, yep.
What did they say?
Well done.
Well done. What? Yeah, no, would be my great pleasure. Yep, so who have we got here? Table 14. We're keeping it clean. It's 9:27. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, you got Officer here.
Good evening.
Oh,
So we're in the grand final, are we?
yeah, we're versing Packy.
Yep. Looking forward to it. And who's going to be a key playmaker for you on the weekend? Good. The goal kicker. Is this going on Snapchat? Make sure you put a nice filter on me. Thanks, everyone. We'll take a wander down here. I know it's very anxious times, isn't it? Thinking, is she coming near me? A few people on their phones reluctantly. Table 7, I see that. We've got a happy table from here. We might talk to Mum and Dad. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. You were saying that it's good fun at the club celebrating with the footballers and the netballers. What will the celebrations entail on the weekend? Win, lose or extra time?
A lot of alcohol.
Responsibly, of course. We're very much looking forward to that. Dad's gone home. Is Mum? Oh, everyone's in the bathroom. We won't be going there. Table 15, who have we got here? Oh, a winner from...
Yeah, this is half rock, half Monbulk.
Half rock, half Monbulk. How's it going? Mixing it up? Are we making some new friends? How's it all going?
Making more enemies, but yeah.
It's good. Brings clubs together. A lot of people just acting like they're on their phones, and always good to have a cosmopolitan to get things going.
Yeah, it is. The espresso martini's the top shelf. Thanks, Rochford. Appreciate it.
Oh, how good is it here at Rochford? It's fantastic, isn't it? Great hospitality. Of course, if you've got any sort of function coming up, make sure you do book it here. It's a wonderful place to host weddings, parties, anything, particularly medal nights, which has been fantastic. Well, we might leave it at that for now, but we will break. Dessert, I believe, is not far away. It's worth waiting for. So, toilet break. Charge your glasses because we are going to need to toast them shortly. Of course, we're coming to the crescendo of medal night where we will crown our winners. We will be back very soon. Welcome back for the final time, everyone. I trust that you've enjoyed dessert. I know a lot of you enjoyed the panna cotta. Went down a treat, didn't it? For most. For the sweet tooths in the room. Now, I will just give you a moment to get organised because we are coming up to our final awards of the night. I hope you have enjoyed the evening. It's been great to hear from some of our winners and about the seasons they've had and what's happening in their lives away from the football field and the netball courts and build up to what is going to be a massive grand final weekend. So I hope you've all enjoyed the night and thank you for joining us here at Rochford. We know that it is a weeknight, so it can be tough to come out and head to a function, but I hope it's been worth your while. Okay, it is time now to crown our A-grade netball best and fairest, the Jodie Chandler Medal. And I'd like to invite the woman herself, Jodie Chandler, to present the medal, named in her honour. So the A-grade netball Premier Division best and fairest, and as we have all night, we're going to look at the leaderboard around halfway through the season. So this is the leaderboard after 10 rounds. We've got a three-way tie for fourth place. It shows just how fascinating and tight this count is. So tied on 11 votes, Brittany Machado, Maddie George and Jordan Adams. Coming in third place is Kayla Swindle on 12 votes. In second place is Caitlin Cook on 13. Hello, Simba. And our leader after 10 rounds is Montana Wallace. Looks like we've got a great count on our hands here. So let's head to the final leaderboard and see how it all wound up for the Premier Division A-grade netball best and fairest. In fourth place, Montana Wallace on 19 votes. Coming third, give her a round of applause. Krista Tomlinson on 21 alongside Brittany Machado. Our runner-up is Jordan Adams on 27 votes, which means the winner of the Premier Division A-grade netball best and fairest for 2024 is Caitlin Cook. There she is, our Premier Division A grade netball Jodie Chandler medalist. Congratulations. How are you feeling? I think the smile says it all.
Look, I'm really surprised, quite like shaken, to be honest. My tip was definitely for Jordan Adams, so to come runners up, like, absolute dream. But like, I'm very, very shocked.
Well, it's a good form of shock. What kind of season did you have in your words?
An interesting one for me. It's my first season back from an 18-month knee reco, so it was. I just wanted to stay alive. I falls over quite a lot, but I'm alive, and that was really the only. This is more than I could have dreamed of for this year, and I'm really quite speechless.
So the fact that you've won this prestigious award, let alone after coming back from an 18-month injury, it really says it all. How tough was it and grueling, that process? Did you think you'd play again? Did you want to play again? What was it like?
Look, I knew I wanted to come back, but it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. It was really painful. In fact, I was here 18 months prior in a car, like in a moon boot, and just everything was, I don't know, it was a real, I don't know, a confidence builder in myself that I could get through anything, and if I could get through that, then I could get through anything in life, I guess.
And you can, you have. And you're back in business and the Jodie Chandler medalist. Now, family plays a big role in netball, of course, particularly with your coach at the club. But tell us about the influence of your family, not only supporting you through the rehab, but also having Dad as coach.
Well, it's probably a bit of a whole family affair when it comes to netball. I've got my brother who played in the 17s this year, and I've got Mum, who's always been there on the sideline, and then obviously Dad, coaching. And anyone who's been coached by their parent knows that it's a bit of a rough ride sometimes. You don't really listen to instructions and do what you're told. But I think they make coming to netball worthwhile. And my team just also makes it worthwhile. And to be honest, my family probably extends out to just the Pakenham Footy Netball Club. They've been with me for so long, and it really is more of a family than it is a club.
That's so nice to hear, and it's those people and the club and community that are with you during the hard times, through that injury and the rehab. And then tonight, where you're the medalist. What's it going to be like when you get back to the table? I think, is that Mum filming? Yeah. Filming. Great to see. How are you going to celebrate and enjoy this with the family and friends in the club?
Well, probably much to everyone's disappointment, I don't drink, so it's not quite as fun, but I don't know, I think I'm probably just going to go home and nap, to be honest. I'm really tired.
It's been an 18 months, Dale, hasn't it?
I've just survived and I just want a nap, that's really it.
Survived, now thriving. I'm sure there's some people you would like to thank, so I'll hand it over to you.
Again, my beautiful family, Mum, Dad, and my brother, who I'd hope is watching. He's probably not. And then Pakenham Lion Netball Club, I've been with them since I was under 17s, and they've stuck by me through thick and thin. They've been with me the whole time, and to play for a club like them, I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's so lovely, and what a lovely story, and a great story of resilience. Congratulations, the most worthy of winners. Please put your hands together for Caitlin Cook of the Pakenham Lions. Well done. And Jodie, while you're here, first of all, how special is it to have this medal named in your honour, and then to hear such a wonderful story about the winner? It's so wonderful.
Yeah, I'm very honoured to have this medal named after me. I was just lucky enough to play in the inaugural season in 2005, and obviously won the league BNF then, but there's a few players still in this room that I played with actually in 2005, so that's lovely to see that they're still playing. And really good to hear the stories that come out of the medalists that win this award, and I'm very honoured.
So great to have you here, and it's amazing to win a medal, to win a best and fairest, but to win it in those circumstances, it's such a great story. So another very worthy winner.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Caitlin.
Thank you so much. Would you please put your hands together once again for Jodie Chandler and Caitlin Cook, such a deserving winner. Oh yes, ladies, we'll get you to head down to Beth. Get some precious pics. I'd now like to invite Jeff Rummage and Debbie Smith to present our senior football best and fairest, the Smith Rummage Medal. Great to have you both with us tonight. So let's take a look at the Premier Division Men's Senior Football Best and Fairest leaderboard after round 10, and we've got a tie in 5th place, Matthew Scharenberg and Samuel Raru on 10 votes. Paddy Brazizi on 11. Taylor Gibson with 12 votes in 3rd spot. Zach Monkhurst on 13, so we've got a couple of Woori boys there, and it's Sam Wicks with 14. Our players have done a great job all night, leading after 10 rounds. So, it all comes down to this. In the Premier Division Men's Senior Football Best and Fairest, this is our final leaderboard. 5th is William Gordon on 17 votes. Let's give him a round of applause. In 4th place, Tom Toner finishes on 21 votes. A 3rd place finish for Paddy Brazizi on 22 votes. Our runner-up in the Premier Division Men's Senior Football Best and Fairest is Samuel Raru on 25 votes. And the winner of the Premier Division Best and Fairest is Zach Monkhurst, Woori Yallock Football Club. Please put your hands together for Zach Monkhurst, the winner of the Smith Rummage Medal for 2024. Well, Zach, congratulations. This goes into your collection because you won this award in 2019. Been a few years between medals and a pandemic in between. How was your 2024 season?
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest. I'm old and slow now, so I didn't expect it. I can get one, 5 years later. But yeah, no, yeah, you're good.
How old are you?
Just turned 30 at the start of the year.
Go. Now, when did you make your debut for Woori? Because we know your dad was a legend of the club and all the boys have played and some of you continue to play, but it's been home. You basically grew up with a tail on the back of you. You've been a Tiger for life.
Yeah, I played my first game in 2012, I think. And it was I debuted in a final against Gembrook, and it was against Clarkey, big 7'1" ruckman back then. I was about 85 kilos and 6'3" maybe. So 14, 13 years ago.
A good initiation.
Yeah, great initiation.
You were saying as your highlights played, I really just thump it out, don't I? Just smash the ball.
Let's get it out of there.
Your position, your game has changed a bit though, with personnel around you in Woori over the years. So you're getting a lot of possessions. You're still getting a lot of hit-outs each game, but you're a high possession winner as well. So your game's evolved over the last couple of years and since the last medal.
Yeah, I think so. I just try to help out around the ground, help the mids get up and down the field. They can do it, I can do it as well, and do my best to help them out.
Pretty good attitude from a ruckman, I reckon. You've had a few stints elsewhere along the way, including a couple in VFL programs, but tell us about the love for Woori. It's where you've grown up, and the family ties are so strong, and that love and passion for the place and the people involved, I'm sure, is what has you coming back.
Yeah, it's a great club. Really good, obviously deep-rooted with family members. Each of my brothers have played through there, through juniors, through seniors. My old man played there. Every weekend growing up, you'd spend Saturday at the footy watching Dad, and then you go and play your footy, watch all your brothers play footy all Sunday.
What will Dad have to say about this? It's after 9:30, I reckon he can say it.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very proud.
Ben, you've played with this year, played with Riley as well for Woori, but what's it like playing with your brother? Is it special?
Yeah, it's good. I think Ben, Riley and I have all played at the same time along the journey, but yeah, it's a real good playing with Ben. He was over in Perth at the start of the year, but he came over just before round one, I think, to come play again.
Very special and such a big part of Woori, which we love to see. Zach, I'm sure there's some people you would like to acknowledge in winning tonight's award.
Yeah, all my family, all the coaches at Woori, the president, all the volunteers, teammates, midfielders, all did a great job. Everyone close to me, really, supported me along the season, and it's been great.
Sounds pretty good. And we've heard about commutes tonight. You live in Elwood? Is that right? Yeah, so it's a bit of a journey, but obviously worth it during the cold winter to get to training and on game day as well, and it's what we love about this league.
Yeah, exactly. Thursday nights go to training, usually about an hour 45 from work, but it's always great to see everybody and turn up again on Saturday and do it all again.
That's what it's all about. Would you please put your hands together for our 2024 winner, Zach Monkhurst. Zach, we'll get you to stay here, because we will welcome back Caitlin Cook, if you can come back and join us, because we would like to toast our Premier Division A-grade netball and senior football best and fairest winners, Caitlin and Zach. Thank you to our presenters. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Jeff and Debbie. And could you please be upstanding if able and get ready to toast your glasses. It's a big congratulations to our Premier Division A-grade netball and senior football best and fairest winners, Caitlin Cook and Zach Monkhurst for 2024. Well done, guys. Thank you very much, everyone. Zach will get you to go and get a photo too. We'll get some photos of both our winners together. Thank you, everyone. Couple of thrilling counts to finish the night and crown our Premier Division Senior Football and A-grade winners for 2024. It has been a wonderful night. I hope you've enjoyed it. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Good luck to all of our teams competing in grand finals this weekend. Thank you for your support and contribution to the league this year. Take care and please get home safely. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
You go.